Grover the Otter and the Heatwave. As summer arrives in central Virginia, Grover and his friends are happily spending each day in the cool shade of the nearby park. Suddenly, the warm weather turns into a scorching heatwave, making them feel less joyful. Everyone in the town reports that air conditioners aren't working, and the community is in trouble. Grover and his friends decide to help by creating an emergency podcast episode asking for assistance. Luckily, Breezy hears their episode and quickly comes to the rescue. Now, the big question is, can Breezy help Grover through this scary heatwave? As the hot summer sun rises high above Bedford, Grover, the podcasting otter, and his friends go to the park to cool down.
"Can it get any hotter?" Wendell complains. The big bear doesn't look so good.
"Here, Wendell, have some water,"
Nellie the turtle says and hands him her water bottle.
"Grover, you're awfully quiet today,"
Wendell tells his friend. "I'm imagining I'm at the beach," Grover tells him with his eyes closed.
"That sounds like a great idea."
The big bear joins him on the grass. Just then, Denver the deer comes running and sits down on the grass next to them. "Hey, Denver," his friends greet him. The deer is panting loudly. He doesn't say anything until he catches his breath.
"My air conditioning stopped working. I thought I'd stay cool at home today, but it got hot pretty quickly without any AC,
Denver said. The deer lifts his head up from the grass.
"But get this, I went to my neighbor's house and their air conditioner was broken as well." "Wow, should we start to get scared?"
Nellie asks the group. "Nah, I'm sure it will pass. It's just a heatwave. Come on, let's get some ice cream from Uncle Jerry's on the corner. We'll cool down a bit there," Grover says. The four friends head to the corner store, but when they open the door, a warm wave of air hits them in the face.
"Uncle Jerry, your store is hotter than outside,"
Wendell says.
"I know, the AC's on the fritz. What can I do? I'd offer you some ice cream, but even the freezers aren't freezing,"
Uncle Jerry explains. The four friends start to leave the store when suddenly they hear a loud bang from outside, followed by a spraying sound.
"What is that? Thunder?"
asked Denver.
"Is it raining?"
shouts Nellie. "Oh no!" Grover yells. "A pipe has burst in the nearby building." "Okay, this is serious, guys," Grover adds. "We have to do something. Bedford is in trouble."
"What are we going to do, Grover? How can we make any of this better?"
asks Wendell. His friends aren't so sure about the situation. "The only way we know how," he tells them. The animals go to Grover's studio and fire up the microphones. The otter begins the emergency podcast episode with a serious tone and informs his Bedford audience about the heatwave crisis. "If someone can help in any way, this is your chance to shine," he asks and signs off. Just a few seconds later, Grover gets a strange call. When he answers, all he hears is wind and whooshing noises. "Who is this?" Grover yells into the phone. "Hello, I'm Breezy from Brown's Heating, Air and Plumbing," the voice yells back. "I heard your episode and I'm ready to help. I'm coming to Bedford," Breezy shouts. The four friends go outside looking for a van and repairman, but there's no one on the street. When suddenly Nellie looks up to the sky and says,
"Is that who we are waiting for?"
"That must be Breezy," Grover shouts. They all gaze at the red and blue superhero flying up above them. Breezy spots them too and comes down to meet them. "Hey guys, thank you for letting me know about your problem. I'll take over from here," Breezy says with a smile. Breezy flies up and quickly scans the town from above. He goes to the burst pipe first and fixes it quickly. Then the tiny flying superhero zooms all across town and fixes every broken AC in record time. It's like magic. When he's done, Breezy comes back to Grover's Street and announces, "All done."
"Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Breezy," Grover says.
"Take care, friends. Now I have to go. People depend on me," Breezy says and flies up to the sky as Grover and his friends wave him goodbye. While the heatwave still hasn't passed, Now Bedford is a much cooler place thanks to Breezy and Brown's heating, air and plumbing. The sun beams down with frightening strength, but at least now Grover and his friends can enjoy a lovely ice cream and cool down under the blasting AC. Whenever the people of Central Virginia and Bedford need help with their heating, air and plumbing needs, they know they can count on Breezy to swoop in and fix things in a flash. With his cheerful smile and a gust of know-how, he ensures that everyone stays cozy in the winter and cool in the summer. Bedford knows they can always rely on Breezy with Brown's heating, air and plumbing, the superhero with the warmest heart and the coolest powers. The end.